What is up? I finally get to work on the truck again. So today I'm going to try and drain the coolant that has the flush solution in it. And I was going to start on the carpet, but it's been raining on and off, so we'll see if I get any of that done. Let's get to it. It's hard to tell what the coolant looks like from up here, so I'm gonna start draining it. If you have an eye for detail, you'll know that the water should be at the top of the radiator fill port, but I did rush bleeding the system last time, so the water was a little low when I checked it. But anyway, back to the video. And a funny thing happened when I was driving the truck recently. I was on the highway and I just heard a noise. So when I stopped, I checked everything, and this was the only thing that I noticed. So I don't know why it cracked. I don't know if I stepped on it when I was working on it last, but yeah, it just is gone now. So I'll be looking for a new shroud. This radiator does have a drain plug that you can see right here, but when I use that plug, it just gets all over the frame and goes all over the place, and it drips out from everywhere. But when I use a little radiator hose, it only comes off two places, and I think it's a bit more contained. At least that's my experience anyway. What the heck, I'll use the plug. It's likely gonna be a mess. See what I mean? Like it's over there, it's over here, over here. Oh man. My wife hates me for this, but see what the water looks like. This is a bowl, so it is dirty. And while that's draining, I am also going to drain the brand new reservoir because it too has nasty coolant in it. And since this goes to the bottom of that tank, I am just going to remove this tube and shoot the coolant into one of the drain pans I have down below. All right, I want to minimize spill. So let's see. All right, that's a good look at the color of the coolant. So that's the coolant, the flush solution, and whatever it's flushing out. So it's not the neatest drain, but at least it's not splashing all over the place. So I checked the weather radar, and it said it's going to rain off and on for the rest of the day. And this is where I want to clean the carpet. So I guess that'll have to wait for another day. Maybe what I'll do is just fill the truck up with fresh water and pull the golf in. There's some things I can do on this inside that don't take much space. So yeah, I had a free day and it rained. Sometimes you just gotta chill out. So I am going to close the drain plug and reconnect the overflow hose to the radiator. Now fill it back up. So this is distilled water. And if you saw my other video, you saw that I removed the heater core. It's still disconnected. And I want to get all this sorted before I reconnect it, because I don't want to put coolant that flows dirty into a fresh heater core. So I use that flush solution. If you've ever used it, did it bubble like this? I don't remember it bubbling last time. Oh well. Since it was raining, there was something on the truck that I could take care of. The day I purchased the truck, I drove it directly to a shop to get the exhaust repaired because I needed it to pass inspection. They passed it and put on an exhaust, but they did not do a great job. They missed all the hangers. So the first time I actually got under the truck, I tied it up with a hose clamp and it held until last week. As you can see, it's only an inch or two off the ground. So I'm gonna have to tie it up before I run my errands today because I want to use the truck. So part of my previous fix is that hose clamp that is there holding up a strap. It's still holding, but there is a hanger here that this is supposed to mate with, and it's not even close. So I'm gonna see if I can get a hose clamp to go from here to here and hopefully hold this up. So here's a hose clamp. I'm gonna open it up and see if it's long enough. I don't think this one will be, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Wait a minute, it just might fit. Come on. Not quite. I should just cut these pipes because they all are post muffler. Then I wouldn't even have to worry about it. All right, this might just have to do. I ended up finding a hole on the frame that would work better than the hanger location. Again, this isn't a permanent fix, but it'll get me by for a while. So luckily, the next day it didn't rain, so that gave me a chance to try and clean the carpet. I'm going to try a combination of this and my pressure washer. So I have learned from experience to not go too hard, because when I was doing the Civic, I blew through the carpet and ended up getting a new one. So I'm gonna let it sit in the sun, let it dry, and see what it looks like. But if you saw the water in the beginning, you know this carpet was filthy. So we'll see what the first pass looks like. So in the next truck video, I'll see what the carpet looks like when it's dry and see how I'm progressing with the coolant system flush. If you'd like to follow along, hit subscribe. And if you'd like to see all the things I've already done to the truck, check out the K1500 playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care.